What's going on, everybody? This is Travis from Candid at the Movies, and today I will be reviewing the new epic film called The Return. Now, this movie does star Ralph Fiennes, Charlie Plummer, and Juliette Binoche. Now, the basis of this movie is very simple. It is about years after the Trojan War, King Odysseus returns to his town of Ithaca, unrecognizable, no one knows who he is. And as he's seeing everything that has went bad with the kingdom, he sees that his beloved wife is basically getting ready to be taken by many suitors for her new husband, as they fear Odysseus is dead. Now, I will definitely say this is a classic revenge film. It is really good. All of the acting in this movie is up to par. And the action, if you like movies like John Wick or Sisu, this is going to put you in that element just with the taste of Gladiator. Now, with me saying that, I'm not going to say this is good or as great as Gladiator 1 is. I will say that more than anything, I connected with the main character in this a lot more than I did in Gladiator 2. I like Lucius. He's a good actor. Great. It's a great story, but for some reason it just didn't hit the same like it did in Gladiator 1. This movie actually shows a lot of stakes at the start of this movie. Everything goes down. They bring up everything that happened at the Trojan War, and you're seeing Odysseus at his lowest, where he's just like, I just brushed back up on here. I want to go back home to my wife. And then he sees all that's going down in the kingdom as he's been gone all these years. You see all the pain and torture that his wife is going through, with all these guys showing up across the world and be like, hey, I want you to be my wife, even though they're just wanting to power and all of that. It's a really good revenge film. It's a good story. It's shot beautifully. This film is beautiful to look at, and you can definitely sit back and enjoy this film. It's right under 2 hours, and honestly, if it had another 20 minutes, I would have been totally fine with this movie. The only thing I will say that faults this movie is just because, more than anything, with Gladiator being out now, this movie's not going to get that much love. It's going to get love when it comes to award season. I definitely expect Ralph Fiennes to get an award or a nomination at least. This movie's going to be something I think a lot of people are going to sleep on, and then they'll just be like, oh man, this movie is great. You ain't never heard about it? It's going to be something that I feel is going to catch on, and people will actually enjoy it and recommend it to each other. And I definitely hope people do it. And this movie is worth it. It's good. It's definitely worth seeing in the theater. I highly recommend you go see this movie. Even though a lot of big movies are about to be coming out and it may not be in there long, I highly recommend you go watch this movie, or at least when it comes to streaming, give this movie a shot. It's a great revenge film, and my score for this movie is an A-. But hey, comment below, let me know if you've seen this movie, if you're going to check it out. I'd love to know what you all have to say about this one. But hey, this is Travis from Candid at the Movies. We'll talk to y'all later. Peace.